Welcome back, welcome back. I hope you guys can hear this one. My phone's kind of fucked up, so I don't know. Shout out Reva. Working woman. Fucking goofy ass niggas.
Let me tell you my opinion on this. I have a major problem with this conversation. A major problem. A huge problem. Because you're in a space that you are promoting city girl culture to all of these modern women who are growing up. Okay? You are telling these women that, who cares if this, who cares if that, as long as he's giving you money, as long as he is, cashing out on you, as long as he's spending on you, as long as he's doing all of these things, it does not matter, because you believe that girl, you can wear the designer clothes, we're gonna pay for your hair and your nails, everything is all good, you don't have to worry about anything. You are adamantly talking to women about being a city girl, you're promoting the city girl culture, and you yourself consider yourself the number one city girl. Now, you go into an interview, and a man is asking you, if your daughter decides that she wants to be a city girl, how do you feel about that? Your entire mood changed. It ain't fun and games no more. You like, no. Absolutely not.
That's crazy.
My daughter, a city girl? No, thank you. So it's okay. It's not okay for your daughter to be a city girl, but you are promoting it to other people's children. Make it make sense to me. So if it's about you and your child,
I'll make it make sense, Reva.
even though you're making such a big deal.
Now, if you couldn't hear her, sorry. But what she was talking about is one of these famous rap girls and their song about being a city girl. Now, me, I ain't been listening. I don't listen to the music that's out right now. Every now and again I will. I'm not gonna say every song doesn't have a purpose. Even the bad ones. Fuck you think I got the Vegeta mind? Stand up for myself. It's because of the bad songs. Songs telling you to, you know what I mean? But I had to use my brain and be like, I'm not gonna do what they're saying about just go out and attack anybody. I'm gonna use my mind and realize at one point in life, as a man, you're gonna get tested, right? So it is what it is. Now, as a songwriter, I know the power of songs. I understand the power of influence. Now, I literally say this shit all the time. That's why I show you all these different music. That's why I show you my music. Because I know the power of a song. It ain't gotta be the greatest song in the world. It's all about connecting with people, right? Now, the other side knows this. And they know people don't know about science. They know you don't understand. If you listen to something every day, Your mind slowly forms into that. You may not be on the street pop glocking and blah blah, but it's gonna express in some form in nature due to your relationships. Now, sound the horns. Now, just like she said, why the fuck are you putting out this music that's telling women, I don't need no man, I'm having sex with anybody I want, and get to the bag, bag over everything, right? And then, when they ask you, you gonna let your daughter be a city girl? She says no. Do y'all understand that means she understands the power of what the fuck she's doing? Y'all do understand that, right? Y'all do see, Reva, when you said somebody make it make sense, I told you I'll make sense out of it. I'm a regular person that became smart. I learned things. These people are taught these things. So you're telling me they don't know? They do know. That's what it means to sell your soul. It ain't gotta be no contract. She admitted to selling her soul. I'm gonna do things that's gonna fuck your kids up, and I'm never gonna let my kids listen to my music. The music that I say is so great and I'm gonna change the world. I'm not letting my kid listen to that because they know what it's gonna do to their minds. Sound the horns. And it's sad that it works on adults. I see so many adults repeating after songs and these rappers and these artists and these whatever it is. And that's why I said everybody just repeating shit like a parakeet. You're not even a fucking person. You don't realize most of your life you've never been thinking. You've never expressed yourself. You never became. You understand the tree? The tree was a seed. The seed had to grow. It had to become. It had no choice but to change. Sound the horns. The only one that doesn't change is the Lord. He's perfect. He doesn't need to change. He doesn't need to grow up. He doesn't need to nothing. He's the one laying down the law, showing us how to be like him. Get it? But we have to change because we're not him. He made us. So, you know, as soon as you make something, it's not exactly what you are. Sound the horns. Now, if that doesn't show majority of women that you've literally been tricked into being complete idiots. Okay. And from before what I thank you. And that like I said in one of my older videos, there are artists from every time era that they're really big and they say this: I will never let my kids listen to my music. Or even the worst was when I seen actors and actresses do it and they said, I never let my kids watch my movies. I think it was Johnny Depp, and that's my dude. I love Johnny. He's one of the greatest actors ever. But he said, no, I don't let my kids see Captain Jack Sparrow. Hell no. Crazy? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm watching an interview, and dude says, when I watch my own, I don't even watch my movies. I said, wait up, that's impossible. Nigga, that's like saying I'm gonna write bars, record them, and I ain't never gonna listen to them. Oh yeah, what the rapper was doing. And he said, nah, I don't even watch my shit. When I watched, he said I watched the last Captain Jack movie for the first time. I never even watched the other ones, he says. I don't believe that, but he goes, when I watch it, I get scared because I'm like, who is that guy? Like, damn, that's me? That ain't me. You know what I mean? And I said, yo, that's crazy. Because he understands the power of image, influence. He understands that if I act like this, if I do this, and you don't understand what you're seeing and you think it means that, and you use what you see, the knowledge you get from it, and then you use it towards that, but it's not for that. You use it towards the bad and you're done. See, the Captain Jack Sparrow shit is he's a very intellectual character, but he's like fucking crazy, it appears to everyone else. What's really going on in those movies is everyone in the world is crazy and he's not crazy. He just appears to be crazy because everyone around him is insane. They're fucking puppets. He does what he wants, he dresses how he wants, he speaks how he wants, and because he embraces himself, the Lord in that reality takes favor on him. He gets out of everything. Like, if you ever never know, like, the movies try to make it look like he's a buffoon. He's a nice guy. And then all these crazy things start happening. He always keeps getting out of the traps they try to set for him, because before he even went into town, before he even fucking decided to talk to these people, he already planned it out in his head. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be this character, I'm gonna be stupid and nice, and then they're gonna come and betray me, and then I'm gonna use plan A to get to plan B, because I'm not really here to make friends and shit. I'm here for plan C. I'm really here for this, but the only way I get to that is I need this to happen. I need an adversary. I need a dumbass that's gonna do what he's always gonna do, be a barbarian fucking animal. And then I'm gonna best him in front of everybody, and then it all sets a chain of events. And that shit blew my mind. I said, I can't believe he really don't let his kids see his movies. And then I realized, yeah, look at the way you used his thinking, Detective Batman mode. That's all that really was. But you use it for good. I said, you know how many people seen that movie and they're like, oh shit, I could actually think like that? I could plan steps ahead. People are so stupid, they really are the same no matter what they look like. They fucking think the same, they walk the same, they talk the same, everything about them's the same. Like I was saying in my last video with the AI thing, half of you dudes could be faked in a heartbeat. A motherfucker could fake you and use the fake images and then have your face and use the voice modulators, and nobody would know the difference because you're so fucking plain and regular and you're so boring and you don't speak up. That all they need to do is just say regular whatever, and then who wouldn't believe it? You could be copied easily. You could be imitated easily. Sound the horns. You know what I mean? That's what I realized is so different about myself. You can't copy me. You only can copy a little side, little piece. And that little piece, without all the other sides, all the other lessons, all the other personalities, then you fail at trying to do what I'm trying to do, because you need all of those keys. You gotta have all the keys to all those personalities. You can't have that without actually experiencing all those things, all those different people. You can't chill with a bunch of rock and roll metalheads. You can't chill with a bunch of 420 stoners that don't listen to rap or metal. You can't sit in a room with a bunch of goons listening to hardcore music and then turn around and go listen to very spiritual hip-hop music where they're talking about the real stuff and the life and the hood and all of that. Then you can't switch up and then go turn classical music on, and then switch up and go play Roman Greco Olympian beats and actually have conversations. So you can't do those things. You can, but you won't. You're only one-sided. You only got taught to like one thing. And that's what I call that culture pride. I'm gonna get this and one of those. Yeah, just one. Yes. And that's what I call that racial culture pride. And like I said, you're supposed to have pride in your culture and your people and stuff. You're definitely supposed to. And that's why I say racism is fake. Because you're supposed to love your people more than anyone else's. You're supposed to literally have in your brain, even if it's not real, we're the best. And if we ain't the best now, we're gonna be the best. You know what I mean? Sorry, bro. Thank you. Cause what? First of all, it's in a man's nature to try to do the best he can, right? So then that means in every man is they're trying to do the best they can. So if you do something that I do, then we're gonna figure out who the best is because you're gonna do your best, I'm gonna do my best, and one of us gotta be better. And that's it. That's why I hate when they convince the world with this pussified, there's no competition and there's not. The only one you're in competition is with yourself, but so you could be better than other men. Sound the horns. I don't like this falsified ass world we live in where we act like we're not in competition, but the rich people, they know they're in competition with each other. What the do they talk about all the time and brag about and shit on? You got this yacht. Man, I did that when I was 20. I had 3 yachts and all. You know what I mean? There's no level where men aren't competing because that's how we get leaders. When we get the best leader, he thinks better and then he innovates. And then he makes more people better than him. And, you know, it just keeps going. Anyway, really want to start doing some things, but I know it's not time yet. I know I gotta finish dealing with whatever situations that I'm in, because I feel like good. I know a lot of haters have been subdued by my father. You don't see me walking around getting in fights every day now, do you? Now you see, even me, I'm watching my videos and like, yo, if I see myself say what's up to one more motherfucker, I'm gonna think I belong here. Like, real talk, I'm looking at my videos now and I'm like, yo, shit definitely changing, dog, because when you're looking at your older videos, it's just you walking by and people just like, damn, why everybody staring at me? At least say hi, something, damn, what the fuck? And now people are saying hi and shit. Like, I'm not saying it's always been like that every day. Like, I get highs and buys and whatever, but it's just weird. Like, I'm watching the progression of my channel and me do certain things, and I'm like, now I'm like, you know, when I sit in front of this coffee shop, people see me and be regulars or whatever, and they're like, ah, what's up? So it's like, I'm sure that somebody was hating hard, and now that I, you know, keep just living my life and being myself, all the lies won't work against me no more. This is why it's important for a man to stand out in your neighborhood with your good qualities and show people that you're a good man. Like, don't you realize this is a contest? Like, there's so many bad children because they have many examples to look in the world and say, I want to be like that guy. He got money, he got fame, he got women chasing after him. He seems happy. And then they look at the regular guys like us and they're like, they seem mad. They're going to work, they're miserable, they fucking hate themselves. And it's like, yo, dog, stop it. Like, that's why I say, when you, no matter what level you're on, you're supposed to take pride in yourself. You're supposed to carry yourself at a better ability. Dress well, talk well. Even if you can't, you know, inch by inch, day by day, one thing at a time. It helps, it makes a difference. And the bad team knows this. Like, 30 years ago, all the music we listened to would not be allowed to be played on the radio. All the TV we're watching would not be allowed on TV. Literally. It would have all got banned. None of this stuff would be allowed on TV. It was against the law. You weren't allowed to see half-naked women every 5 seconds. Get it? It was against the law to do this shit. Because people cared. People called in and said, I'm not taking that. Nah, you're not putting that up there. I'm not having it. We're going to sign a petition And I'm going to get as many people as I can and say, nah, we ain't having that. You better put that somewhere where there's only adults. Period. Like, you can still have these music, movies, but they put it in a certain place where only adults can see it. And it's too late for that. These kids are smarter than all the adults with the computers. The average kid knows how to like build a spaceship out of a computer now, and the average adult, we just know how to work the fucking thing. They know how to do all this other stuff because they grew up on it. They adapted. And they're adapting to watching all of this stuff. All this bullshit. It's not good. That's what Kev was trying to say for black men. We got to step up and da-da-da-da. Like, I don't care if he was a plant or not. See, the one thing I realized about my enemy is they use certain plants every couple of years, and then they do the Martin Luther King thing and the Malcolm X. They make every one of us like one guy, they boost him up, and then they get rid of him. Why? Because it's the Jesus story. We watched the Messiah get up, and then he died, and then everybody just gives up on the fucking revolution, the thing. Because nobody's really about that life. They ain't about changing their life. Every one of those leaders said the same thing. Change yourself, make yourself a better man. That's it. That's the only weapon you have against your enemy. Fighting, that ain't gonna work. Getting more money and building stuff, that ain't gonna work. Why? Because they built everything. They own everything. You have to let these people know, like, yo, I respect your gangster, but I want to get in the game, but I don't want to be a part of the game. See, that's what GMB plan has always been. Get us together. We do something that is beneficial to not only us, but Caesar in the city and shit. That way they can't hate on you and be like, all right, we just want to do these, like the Black Panthers and all other movies. It's us thing. You see how they turn our thing into everybody thing? Civil rights was for us, and now it's an everybody thing, and everybody gets to share in it, and we don't. Get it? So I said, all right, well, I'm gonna make something where it includes everybody, so everybody can get their fill of that shit, and then you can all acknowledge that we did it, and we did something that's gonna help you. Now get the fuck off my back. Get your foot off my neck. Stop pretending this shit ain't happening. Stop pretending I don't keep making things that help all of you. Feel me? Like, the Lord said we only die from a lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge that I realize my people have is we don't know all the great things we did for society and all this, and we don't get to not rub it in their faces and make them mad like I be doing. We have to show them these things and be like, look what you're doing to one of the greatest species of man. We're building things, we're serving and getting robbed out of things. We're doing all these things, and all these people get the benefit. And now we're not even asking. Like, back then they were getting shotguns and demanding shit. Now we're like, yo, bro, I don't want nothing but to be left alone. I know you don't want me to shine over you, so just let me build my little thing. Let me go my own way, and I know not to stunt on yous because you's gonna come. We won't stunt no more. We'll just go away. We'll do things, and you know, like, I don't know, we like the holy people. That means, like, shouldn't we have the capability to bless things? You get it? Make holy water and all this other shit y'all be swearing y'all be getting. Your sparkling gold water. That shit be killing me when I see dudes with these advertisements on this shit. I'm like, yo, but I ain't hating, though. Like, if I could make some GMB juice right now, dog, we had that shit popping on the streets. Like, I ain't hating. You gotta get it how you gotta get it, man. I'd rather you sell placebo water than actually sell pills, sell bad water, alcohol, things that's gonna hurt people. You know what I mean? So I ain't never hating on nobody grind. I never hate on nobody grind, cause I don't want nobody to hate on mine. I don't want nobody to, you know, do what y'all do. Anyway, I hope y'all having a really good day today. This video is just, I guess, random, but you know, I like to say things random like this because then I can make videos off it. Because I got so many thoughts in my mind, and I don't be writing stuff down. I gotta start writing things down, but then I'm gonna have to get a whole new book. I got so many fucking ideas and things. The Lord's just sending me. He's just, I'm like, yo, there's no way I'm thinking all this shit. He's like, nigga, write this shit down. You already know what it is, man. I love